Lord Zedd was known across the cosmos as the Emperor of Evil.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the worst things Lord Zedd has done in live action and in comics. And if you're not up on your Ranger history, expect major spoilers ahead.
You will suffer the agony of knowing you can do nothing to save Angel Grove.
Number 10. Usurping Rita Repulsa, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
I am Lord Zedd, Emperor of all I see. You have failed to complete the mission assigned to you. I will now resume command. Prepare the palace for my return!
Before becoming one half of the diabolical power couple, Zedd was actually Rita Repulsa's boss who trusted her with the mission of conquering Earth. But that all changed after he made his terrifying debut in Season 2. Zedd decided that he finally had enough of Rita's failures and didn't hesitate to kick her to the curb. Not only did he take command of the palace, but he completely stripped Rita of her power and banished her into space seemingly forever.
Oh, please, this can't be happening.
You are now and forevermore banished from this place and from my sight.
That is an extremely harsh firing process. Zedd's ruthless introduction proved he was large and in charge by effortlessly usurping the series' OG Wicked Witch. Unfortunately for him, Rita would eventually get a revenge on him by making him fall madly in love with her.
Yes, my little beetle blossom, you and I, together forever.
Number 9. Trapping civilians in the perfect utopia, Boom Studios' Mighty Morphin. When Zedd managed to trap Angel Grove under a dome, most of the Rangers were left outside looking in.
With this crystal, I have sealed off his precious command center forever!
Once they make it inside, they expect the worst. But the heroes are surprised to find that the city is in one piece and the citizens are living in harmony with Zedd's monsters. It turns out that he aimed to create a utopia in hopes citizens would turn against the Rangers.
Lord Zedd! Lord Zedd! That's it, Zedd heads! Sing it out!
The scariest part about all this is that he didn't need to use any mind control magic. Truthfully, he just needed to emotionally sway the town into embracing his twisted vision of peace. Thankfully, the Rangers managed to bust his scam wide open, but Zedd managed to shake the city's faith in their heroes.
Everybody back! I'm coming after you, Mushroom Head!
Stop! Go!
Number 8. Blowing up his evil allies, Power Rangers Zeo. At the very start of Zeo, the Machine Empire completely took over the moon while Zedd and Rita were forced to sit on the sidelines in disgrace.
I've never been so humiliated. Oh, they haven't heard the last of me yet. I will be back one day.
The unhappy couple eventually got their long-awaited revenge on the family. At first, the duo gives King Mondo's family a peace offering. Zedd and Rita quickly drive away, right as the gift explodes.
I'll bet young Sprocket really gets a bang out of his present.
While the royal machines reel from this double cross, Zedd just cackled evilly and soaked up the win. Seeing Zedd callously destroy evil allies made for a fun scene and a stunning reminder. Although the machines would return, it just goes to show that not even villains are safe from the true Emperor of Evil's fury.
We're back!
Hey, come back here! What kind of present was that? You haven't heard the last of King Mondo and the Machine Empire!
Number 7. Holding a young civilian hostage, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Unsurprisingly, Zedd isn't above endangering any innocent life to spite enemies. In one episode, he abducted a little girl named Hallie and trapped her on the elusive Venus Island.
So, Goldar, you have returned. I assume this means you have the girl.
You're so fiendish one. We grabbed her right off the beach.
Excellent.
Zedd announced that if the Rangers don't give Tommy up, he'd turn Hallie into his evil minion forever. The situation became even more grim when his new monster had captured 4 of the Rangers. At one point, Tommy almost considers giving himself up just to save the child.
There's no other choice. I'll have to take Hallie's place.
No, Tommy. There has to be another way.
Fortunately, he managed to rescue her before it came to that. The wildest part of the scheme is that Zedd put the team through all this emotional turmoil just because they made fun of his putties. Yeesh. And we thought Rita was petty.
Those teenage twerps dare to mock my putties, do they? I'll remind the most master of the universe.
Number 6. Recreating Jason's biggest failure, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. The fact that Jason wasn't able to save Tommy's Green Ranger powers is a failure that still haunts him.
It's my fault he lost his powers in the first place. If I'd gotten the green candle, he'd still be one of us.
Naturally, Zedd decided to toy with the Red Ranger's guilt by repeating history. He took a page from Rita's book and created 4 candles of his own to match the powers of several Rangers. Zedd then forced Jason to fight his newest monster alone.
The showdown begins, Red Ranger. A final battle of wits between you and me.
After the Red Ranger is tasked with facing a monster without his friends, he fights to prevent their powers from melting away. Zedd was naturally happy to cause Jason so much pain. Thankfully, the Red Ranger emerged victorious, but he very nearly fell to Lord Zedd's manipulations.
I wonder how the Red Ranger will feel after the remaining Ranger's powers have been drained and extinguished, as once again he stands powerless to stop it.
Number 5. Brainwashing the Blue Ranger. Power Rangers Dino Fury.
Behold! It is I, Lord Zedd! Yes! And the last thing I am is stupid!
Our jaws hit the floor when Lord Zedd returned in Dino Fury. In this comeback episode, he ended up clashing with Blue Ranger Ollie before disappearing for several episodes. When Zedd returns, his first act is to even the score with the hero with one of his oldest tricks: brainwashing. He has one of his new generals infect Ollie with a mind control poison that turned him into his willing slave, or as Zedd puts it, his pet.
This is what you get for calling me Radiator Face. Turned from a threat into my pet.
The villain even made Ollie bow to him and fight his own friends despite their hesitance. Thankfully, the spell is broken eventually, but it just goes to show that Zedd is still pretty petty.
Did you retrieve what I need?
Yes.
Number 4. Ending the Green Ranger. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Once Zedd took charge as the main villain, his first act of deviousness was to finish off Green Ranger Tommy.
The Green Ranger's powers are now a very short story indeed. And the final chapter is still being written.
For several episodes, every fight was a slow burn as it used up more and more of Tommy's powers. Zedd was also relentless in putting Tommy through the ringer. While the Rangers beat the big bad in every battle, he does succeed in winning the war. Tommy's powers run out and the team is left without a Green Ranger.
Greetings, Green Ranger. Oh, or should I just call you Tommy? How does it feel to be stripped of your powers forever?
This huge setback was far from the end of the Ranger's heroic career. However, it did go to show that even when Zedd loses, he wins in the long run.
Very soon now, the next phase of my plan begins.
We shall conquer the Earth, my master.
Yes, my loyal warrior.
Number 3. Blackmailing his way into the command center. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Your precious Pink Ranger is here with me. I'm having a wonderful time draining all the power out of her body. It's quite a spectator sport. By the end of today, she will no longer be in the pink. In fact, she'll be history.
To make a deal with Zedd is to make a deal with the devil himself. But when he and Rita kidnap Kimberly and start draining her life force, the Rangers have no choice. They allow Zedd to enter the command center. There, he makes them an offer they can't refuse. If they ever want to see Kimberly alive again, they must agree to pilot his evil Zords and follow his commands.
Or you can refuse my offer, in which case we can all sit around and have a jolly time watching the Pink Ranger race away.
The sight of Zedd in the Ranger's most sacred sanctuary is haunting enough. All the while, he's just gleefully relishing the fact that he's holding all the cards. Miraculously, the Rangers find a way around Zedd's insidious blackmail, but they could never change the fact that the villain stepped foot in their sanctuary.
Time is up now, heroes, or should I say zeros? Oh, zeros, that's a good one.
Number 2. Forcing Goldar to do the unthinkable. Boom Studios' Mighty Morphin. Goldar's loyalty to Lord Zedd is unbreakable. During a changeover, the winged monster turned on Rita in favor of his new boss.
You are not fit to destroy a cockroach!
I have always said that, my lord.
You gold-bellied rat!
The Boom Studios comic, Only the Strong, showed just how deep said loyalty is. Thousands of years ago, Goldar and his brother Silverback were his elite warriors. They fought side by side until one fateful meeting with their boss.
I surrender myself to serve and obey you only. It is good to have you back, Lord Zedd.
Your spineless, sniveling attitude leads me to believe you will serve me well.
When Silverback questioned Zedd's tactics, the big bad mortally wounded the subordinate, but the pain wasn't over. Zedd then encouraged Goldar to finish off his own brother. Although the general was conflicted, he followed his orders to a T. The fact that Zedd constantly belittles Goldar after this incident showed how heartless this baddie truly is.
These foolish humans have an incredible sense of loyalty.
A character flaw you obviously don't suffer from.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Teaming up with Brainiac, Justice League Power Rangers. He collaborated with one of DC's biggest alien threats to capture Angel Grove. unleashing Ivan Ooze, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie. All the carnage Ivan caused was all because of Zedd.
I will obliterate his entire legacy.
Destroying the power coins, Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers. With Rita's help, Zedd reduces the Rangers' power source to dust in seconds.
Like golden dust floating in the wind, so shall your planet Earth perish!
Recreating himself, Power Rangers Super Legends. It's terrifying to think that a version of Zedd recreated himself from beyond the grave.
You? But you're no longer evil.
Not in every timeline, Ranger!
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. The End of RAFKON, Power Rangers Dino Fury.
Finally! Let's get it off this wretched world! In position!
If they take the generator, it'll disconnect it from RAFKON's magma core
and destabilize the whole planet.
After tons of searching, Zato and Aeon find their long-lost planet RAFKON. It was safe for 65 million years, until Lord Zedd set foot on it. He used the planet's core to power his insidious machine. Once Zedd teleported away with the device, the planet destabilizes and explodes. With this one reckless action, he single-handedly destroyed an entire planet without needing to use a Zord.
It was safe for 65 million years. But one day with Zedd and...
It's all rubble. And we'll never know what happened to our people.
For Zedd, this is just business as usual, but seeing Zato and Aeon's remorse at losing their home forever cements this as one of the Prince of Darkness's most despicable deeds. It's a testament to the damage he can cause without thinking twice, and if given the chance, we bet Zedd would do it all over again.
I guess you brats just can't get enough of me!
Couldn't let you destroy 2 planets today, Zedd.
What do you think was the Emperor of Evil's most despicable act? Let us know in the comments, and may the power protect you.
I am back with a vengeance! And soon you will be no more!
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.